And welcome back to the Stone and Crane Show. We got another week of football. Week 8 of the NFL season is upon us. We got Thursday night special coming at you. Nothing special about it other than the fact we forgot to do it yesterday. So this is the Stone and Crane Show, as I said. I got Kyle on the other side. How you doing today, Kyle?
Good, man. How about you?
Doing great. It's Thursday. Packers play tonight.
Yeah.
Be fun night to cheer on the Packers that do not have any wide receivers playing for them. So
it's gonna be rough, man.
Yeah, gonna be rough. We'll get through it. Speaking of which, let's put our picks in. Packers versus Cardinals in Arizona. Packers don't have a defensive coordinator or any of the wide receivers as stated. And Cardinals are home and hot. Who are we going with?
Of course, dude. We're going with the Packers, man.
Damn right we are.
The only way I probably wouldn't pick them is if Rodgers wasn't playing.
Yeah, you're right.
And even then, I would be like, I would struggle picking against him. It's rough.
Like Matt Flynn's gonna come in and throw another five or six touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs Jordan Love?
That's right.
Okay, we got Dolphins at the Bills. Bills coming off a bye week.
Oh yeah, that's a win for the Bills, man.
Oh, for sure. Dolphins looked good last week, although they were going against Atlanta. So I mean, Rams versus Texans.
Yeah, Rams is still gonna get that done, right? I mean,
sure. Cooper Kupp's tearing it up, having a worldly year for a wide receiver.
That guy is insane, man.
Yeah, I would put him above Matthew Stafford in MVP rankings right now. Now the problem is, the MVP rankings are only for quarterbacks nowadays. So
yeah, that's rough, right?
Yeah, it's rough. Obviously, we could talk about last year, with Aaron Rodgers winning it, and we're Packer fans, so obviously we thought and think that that's rightfully so. But Derrick Henry had an amazing year last year, and probably any other year, if Rodgers wasn't on top of his game, that's who I would have been voting for.
Yeah, that's always where it's tough, man. You get those arguments for like the co-MVP stuff, and those are hard arguments to make, but that's one of the ones where I think you could have justified and made that argument like last year. This might be another year because you have, Kyler Murray's playing out of this world ball, right? So we still got a lot of season left, but almost halfway through, or crazy enough, almost halfway through.
Yeah, right. Yeah, after next week we'll be halfway.
Yeah, so it's nuts, man. And then. But just the numbers that Cooper Kupp is putting up in his position is absolutely insane. Stafford's not doing anything really out of this world. You know what I mean? He's putting up good Stafford numbers. Better, probably, right? Better.
I would assume so. Probably back to his Calvin Johnson days, right?
Yeah, I said back to the Calvin Johnson days. But Cooper Kupp, man, just he's just
haven't seen a white boy run that fast since Jordy Nelson.
Yeah, right. I just read a thing that said he's on pace to break Calvin Johnson's record by 1 yard.
Really?
Now, the likelihood of him doing it is low, right? I mean, he's no Megatron, but
sure.
You can't take anything away from what he's done so far this year.
Go for it, man. I hope he does. I hope he does break it.
I love it. Love it. I love when people break records, man. I don't care who it is. I love it all the time. So
okay, we got.
And he has an extra game to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Steelers Browns in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Man, this one's kind of
interdivisional games, man, are fun. They both don't like each other, but I still think that Steelers team's not very good, right?
Yeah, for sure not. So I'm going with the Browns. Jaguars versus the Seahawks.
Yeah, we discussed this one quite a bit. This is a hard game because it's a Jaguar. You talked about their running game's better, right? It's getting better.
Jaguars are improving. It seems like every week. Little stuff, They got obviously a rookie coach and rookie quarterback. So, but they seem to be meshing well. Lawrence is playing good. But on the other side, Seahawks, I think, are an okay team. They're in Seattle. Geno Smith is playing great. I think they have a good chance of winning this game.
Yeah, I agree with everything. Yeah.
Okay, we got Niners versus the Bears.
Yeah, we had a tough time with this game too because both teams are not very good. But in light of the Bear fans out there, including my brother, picked the 49ers.
We're going 49ers just because Nick keeps bothering me about not picking the Bears to win.
Own the Bears, and he could be part ownership with Aaron Rodgers out there.
There you go. So we're going Niners. In all seriousness, this obviously could go either way, being in Soldier Field. I think Niners are just a tad better team. So we'll go Niners. Titans versus Colts. I think I told you this, but I think this could be the matchup of the week.
Yeah.
It's in Indianapolis. Colts have been playing great. Titans have been playing great. But I just think Titans have just that little bit more momentum. So I gotta go Tennessee here.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. I just, especially the way that they played, man, especially last week, they seem like they're just clicking on all gears and they're just playing really good football. And that's nothing against the Colts because they played really good football as well. It's just I think the Titans are a better team.
Wentz has done great this season. Nothing like MVP but he's been playing good. Showing that he can be a capable quarterback in this league. So
yeah,
that's great. Get the football team versus the Broncos. Broncos have let us down the past 2 weeks. See if they can make it 3 weeks.
This year, man. Multiple times. Damn
Going Broncos. Come on, Bridgewater. I believe in you, baby. I believe in you.
I think that's what it is. It's damn Teddy Bridgewater. I just like him, man. It's the
too likable, man. Hate when young quarterbacks that look promising get hurt and they get passed around the league, and it's like you just want to root for them.
Yeah,
and when they keep losing, you're just like, why are they losing? It's like, oh yeah, probably because they're bad, but we're still rooting for them.
He's the one that took that massive hit, right? When he went to go slide, and he was like, it was the way he took that massive hit. Yeah,
that's
all right.
Crazy. Panthers versus Pelicans.
Oh, God. Talking about another. What's up with the NFL this year, man? It's just full of some bad teams.
Right, Panthers started off season 3-0. Are now 3-4. That's brutal.
We talk about that though. They didn't play very good teams.
Not super great teams, but I mean they handled them well. And
McCaffrey though helps a lot, right?
And they lost McCaffrey. I think that's been the biggest thing. Sam Darnold not having that reliable target, has faltered a bit. So and
not having McCaffrey around, man, is just
He does so much. He probably does more for the pass game than he does for the run game.
Yeah.
So he's out of the backfield catching, not even necessarily screens, wheel routes, stuff like
all
that.
Of it, yeah, he's so well. That's the thing. He works his own play action for himself, right? Because you have to do the play action because you got to cover him running the ball and to the checkdowns with him, dude. He's a threat all over the field, and without him on the field, it's just you don't got to worry about it as much. So.
Sure.
But still, without talking about the Falcons probably winning this game because it's in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta. They're coming off a win.
They're not a horrible team. It's just
but they have Matt Ryan, so
they got Matt Ryan. What happened to that guy, man?
What happened to that guy? Nothing happened to that guy. He's the same quarterback he's been in his entire career, just without Julio Jones. Finally, I think people forget how good that receiver was. Or is
Julio Jones is amazing, but there was more to it, man. Matt Ryan was a good quarterback, dude. That guy, his stats don't lie, dude.
You throw 4,000 yards to Julio Jones, of course stats don't lie.
Oh, not every pass goes to Julio Jones, dude. Julio Jones wasn't having 1,000-yard seasons and shit.
No, I know. I give him shit, but
he's just. I don't know.
Yeah, not having that wide receiver one is.
That Super Bowl broke him mentally. So.
Yeah. Speaking of wide receiver ones, Bengals have what's the guy? Chase? I forget his first name. Pretty sure his last name's Chase, right? Man, he's fast as hell. I think he'd be a good quarterback. Let's say something about, I don't know, this like
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, there's storylines on him that he was, breaking out or whatever, like in his third week, or proving something like proving that he wasn't a bust. Is like who the fuck was saying he was a bust before the season began? Like, he's a rookie wide receiver. Like, why is that even a storyline? Storyline should be rookie wide receivers having a great season. Not that he's proven doubters wrong. Like,
it's the press, dude, in the NFL, just like every sport, or just in general, right? They got to draw up whatever they can draw up for clicks, right? They're gonna say whatever they can say about
for sure
any of these kids.
And being a wide receiver in the NFL takes time. Takes a lot of time.
It's hard, man.
It is very hard. It took Devontae. People were calling his name to be dropped like in year 3 of his career. To kick him off the team. And now look at him. He's probably the best wide receiver in the league, and people love him. You don't hear anything about bad about him. So
it takes time to learn, and you can't. Not everybody can just come from college and be dominant in college and be dominant in the NFL. The speed is just it's on a different level, man. And I think that's the problem. It's all over the place, right? Quarterbacks, wide receivers. The only position that I think that you can, as far as an offense, is a running back. Those guys can come out of college and still, and maybe not. Some of them can be dominant, but they can have good years. But I still think maybe a year or two.
I think running backs. Running backs' best years are their rookie contract years, which is why why there's always so much doubt on giving running backs that next big contract. Is just because
they're so beaten up.
They're most if you look at most running backs' years, their best years are their first few years.
First few years, yeah. Because they're so beat up, man. After college, and then because they got to play 3 years, right? So they play the 3 years in college. They get beat up in college. Yeah. Then maybe sometimes they stick for the 4th. And then they
don't do that. If you got an option to
go to the pros. Yeah, especially if you're going to draft early. But then they go to the pros, and then they run, 2, 3 years, 4, 5 if they're really lucky.
Yeah.
How many great running backs have been around that have lasted longer than 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, at least been in the spotlight for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, they haven't become backups or
it doesn't.
They're shells of their former selves.
Right.
Not everybody can be fucking Frank Gore. Rush for 45 years.
Sad that he's not playing this year. He didn't. I don't think he ever officially retired. I don't. Maybe he has by now, but. Anyways, we got Giants versus.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we got Giants versus Chiefs.
I think Chiefs bounce back. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think they put some points on the board this week. I think that's a good game for them. The Giants. I know the Giants just won a game that I didn't think they were going to win. Right.
Yeah.
But I think the Chiefs. This is a good game for them to rebound, and maybe Mahomes gets on track. He's rough. He's having a rough year.
I don't think he's having that rough of a year. He's getting
in trouble back there, man. He's running for his life like every play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like, a couple years after the Packers won the Super Bowl, it was all, it was just Rodgers, and the rest of the team had kind of gone downhill. It's kind of the same thing is happening, I would say, or similar thing.
Well, I don't know. They went. I don't know. The year after they won the Super Bowl, they had one of the best seasons of all time.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying.
A couple years later,
yeah.
It was like 13, 14. They sucked. They were very.
Like right after he won his second.
It's MVP, yeah.
MVP. It's
just like, I don't know.
Rodgers is great, but he doesn't have a team. It's basically what the storyline was for like 2 or 3 years.
Well, that's the thing is that Mahomes has a team, right?
He has weapons on the offense, sure. His offensive line, though, is shit. Defense is obviously shit. And even some of he doesn't really have a running back. And really, when you break it down too, he's got one wide receiver and one tight end that are, top of the line.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
Kansas is gonna win this game. Yeah.
All right,
Eagles
I still
versus
think the
Lions.
Chiefs win.
Carrying on.
Eagles, Lions.
Yeah. Eagles, Lions. Who you got?
What do you think? Oh, I mean, I'm
Who you got?
I'm gonna go. I think the Lions get their first win, dude.
Lions beating the Eagles in Detroit. Never heard that before.
I think I don't know, man. I just I got to give them some love eventually, right?
Right? You gotta pick them to win.
I think this is the week. Eagles team, they're good.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
They're young.
it's just I don't.
They traded Zach Ertz. I don't care about anybody there anymore now.
Yeah. I just don't. He wasn't even really playing a lot this year or whatever, but I don't know, man. There's something about the Eagles team that's just off, dude. Because I like Hurts, but the team is just weird. Just watching them play, it just seems weird. So I think the Lions get their first win. The Lions have lost some close games, so
yeah. Patriots versus the Chargers. The Chargers. I don't know why I forgot the C there. The
Chargers.
Chargers coming off a bye. Patriots did score 50 points
Against the Jets.
Against the Jets, who I don't think we even mentioned when we were talking about the Bengals, but
the Bengals playing the Jets. We got the Bengals beating the Jets.
Yeah, if you guys didn't get that, that's on you. Yeah, we'll go with Chargers.
I don't know, man.
Herbert. I think that they did lose. I think they lost right before the bye, right?
Yeah.
Tough game. See if I can pull it up somewhere. Yeah, they lost to the Ravens. They got a butt kick.
Yeah.
But they've been so good. Beat Kansas City, beat Cleveland.
Yeah. I think we go with the Chargers, man. I still don't trust that. Just because they beat a crappy Jets team, I still don't think that Patriots team's
No, not at all.
good enough to beat.
I think they
Chargers
look
team.
good. Mac Jones probably looks like the best rookie quarterback, I would say. Right?
Yeah, I think so. He looks pretty good, man.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Bucks versus the Saints.
Oh, that's easy, man. Buccaneers, dude. The team is just.
So I got a question for you. Would have you kept that ball?
Oh no, I'll give it back.
You'd give it back? I think so too.
Yeah, it's his 600, man.
So I know people saying like a lot of things. Now you think of it as your This is your quarterback, so this is like Aaron Rodgers to us. You catch his 600th touchdown. First quarterback to ever do it. Whatever, all that stuff. You're gonna give it back, and he's still got a shit ton of stuff for it, right?
That's what I was gonna ask. Did you see what did they give him something?
Yeah, he's getting. I mean, the value of all the stuff he's getting is over like 100,000.
Yeah.
Easily.
See, what I would have said, all I would have said was the guy is like, I give you the ball back. I just want to meet him. You know what I mean? I'm like, I just want to meet Tom Brady. Like, I just want to meet him. That's it. I'll take the ball back. I want to meet the guy. I don't need anything else. I don't need any of your shit. Can I get maybe give you some tickets? And I want to meet Tom Brady.
That's what happened. He got tickets for the next. Well, what was it, like the rest of this season and next season?
Oh yeah, see.
I think. Then he got a Bitcoin, which is currently worth. I think it was like $60,000. He got jerseys from Tom Brady from that game and his helmet from that game.
Oh yeah.
I think he got Mike Evans' jersey as well. And that might have been it. He might have gotten a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah.
Yeah, see, that's to me, that's a win, right? And because I don't, you gotta be a good person, man. It's his fucking ball, dude. That's his 600 ball. That's a pretty important fucking ball, man. And as like a fan of the team and of the quarterback, you gotta give the ball back. So, and maybe you don't ask for this shit. Maybe you just do it, but still, I'd be the dick. I'd be like, "Why? I want some shit."
Okay, I got what you got.
Okay.
So he got 2 signed jerseys and a helmet from Brady. So I don't know if it was exactly from that game. Signed Mike Evans' jersey and his game cleats. $1,000 credit to the team store. 2 season passes for the remainder of this season and next season. And then also the Bitcoin.
Nice. Yeah, see, that's a win, right?
Bitcoin. Yeah. They were saying, which I don't, again, a lot of people are saying like he didn't get enough because they're saying it's worth like $500,000. Even if let's say we're at a Packer and I got the ball for whatever reason, somehow I got the ball and I didn't like Tom Brady. There's no way in the world I'm hanging onto that ball until I get $500,000. Like,
no, because look, dude, I'm not a big believer in like the karma stuff and things like that. But still, it's just generally about you're there, you're a fan of the game, you love the game, dude. It could have been you put it in a different shoes, dude. It could be a Bear-Packer game and Tom Brady plays for the Bears. I'm still giving the ball back.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's basically what I meant.
It could be in the worst position of my life. It could be fucking Tom Brady throwing the game-winning shit for the fucking in the NFC Championship. I'm still giving the ball back to him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be a dick about it because, dude, that's such a huge moment for that guy as an individual. He deserves that fucking ball. He's put in the work, the effort. You know what I mean? The guy's fucking played his whole fucking life for this game, and it's his ball, dude. Get the ball back. But once again, he got some cool shit for it.
Oh yeah, that's great. I'd love that stuff. Like if that was like reversed to Aaron Rodgers stuff, Adams stuff, season tickets, Lambeau.
Signed Rodgers jersey on my wall, I'd be fucking stoked, man. That'd almost be enough. You know what I mean? And if I got to meet him,
right?
I got to meet him, sign it, just to tell him how awesome I think he is. Especially with like Rodgers because of the Pat McAfee shit every Tuesday, dude, and how cool all that shit is and stuff. Even with Tom Brady, I think Tom Brady's fucking awesome too. So the dude threw the trophy from one boat to the next boat. That's awesome. I love Tom Brady. Yeah. So yeah, dude. No, I'm with you.
Okay. So we got Bucks over Saints. Now we got the Cowboys versus Vikings. Both teams coming off a bye in Minnesota.
Oh,
I don't know why
Cowboys,
I always say it like that.
Cowboys.
But yeah.
They're going to get it done, dude. That Cowboys team coming off the bye, they're even more rested now. They're already, 5-1, so they're going to come into this game. Vikings team, they're an average team. I don't think they're good enough to beat the Cowboys. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty much my opinion on that.
That's awesome. Well,
yeah.
Those are our picks. Show ran kind of later. It's also on a Thursday, so if you decided to listen in right before the Packer-Cardinals game, thank you very much. If you listen in regardless at all, thank you for showing up. Leave a like if you enjoyed the show. Subscribe to get more of our amazing content. We hopefully be doing a little bit more than just NFL picks soon, whenever we get time around.
Yeah.
But other than that, have a nice day. Enjoy the
Take care, everybody. Go Packers.